Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I am a certified holistic health coach, and my goal is to help you to live your healthiest, happiest life. Now today I want to share something with you that I've been using the last couple of weeks, and it's become my new favorite productivity tool. But before we get into that, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel if you are interested in topics related to holistic health and wellness. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. So we are officially into fall. We're leaving summer behind. I mean, if you could even consider that summer. So this is a time for me when I feel like I need to buckle down and really focus on my goals, bring them back to the forefront, and just put in the work that I need to get things done and get things accomplished. So this was really the perfect time for me to start using my new daily goal setter planner. This planner is made by the British company Mål Paper, and they actually reached out to me to test out this planner, and I was really excited to give it a try. Even though I have a planner system that I use on my own, I use a bullet journal if you've ever heard of that, but I was excited to give this planner a try, and I had to let you guys know what I thought about it. According to Mål Paper, their aim is to help with your daily productivity, positivity, and motivation. And they create tools to get your dreams down on paper and make your goals a reality. So I'm gonna give you a peek inside, show you what it looks like, how the pages are set up, the overall structure of it, and then I will come back and tell you all about my experience using it.
So this is the Daily Goal Setter Planner by Mål Paper. So as you can see, there's a leather cover. The cover is really nice, really leathery, but really like sophisticated feeling and looking. So it starts off with this little section where you can write your name and your contact info, so you don't lose it, and then it goes into the table of contents. So it starts off with a lot of information about how to actually use it, some tips that they recommend, and you can read through all of that in these first few pages. Really helpful information. But the first main section of the planner is the monthly review, but it starts off with this nice little quote: "The world is but a canvas to our imagination." And what I do like about it is there are quotes throughout the planner on each of the pages, inspirational and motivational quotes. So I really love that feature. Oh, so actually the first page is the goal section. So it gives you space to write out your long-term, medium-term, and your short-term goals, which I think is a really helpful way to plan them out and organize them. So now we're getting into the month review, which is basically a calendar setup, and they are blank, so it doesn't matter what month you're starting with. You can write in the month that it is currently, and then you can go from there. And there are a total of 12 of these pages, so it will take you through about 1 year. And on this page, you'll fill in your month dates. You're gonna write your most important tasks of the month, and then at the end, you will review the month of how it actually went for you. And then it's handy over here. There is some lines for you to write out any notes that you want to keep track of. Like I said, there are 12 of these pages to take you through an entire year. And then the next section is your weekly review. So each of these pages you will use for 1 week. It's organized into different tasks. It starts off with the most important tasks, then the secondary most important tasks, and then any other tasks you have, And then at the end, it gives you space to review your week. The next section is your daily pages. So another important feature to note is it has these 2 bookmark ribbons, so that's pretty helpful when you're flipping back and forth between your daily and your monthly and your weekly sections. So this section is the daily section. It's something that you would do every morning, writing out what you're grateful for, daily affirmations, and then your tasks that you want to complete that day. At the very bottom is a place where you would write out good things that happened to you during the day. So that's how this section is laid out. And of course, there is a quote at the bottom of each page, which is one of my favorite parts of this planner. So there are a few pages of this format, this daily setup, and then in the back are sections for you to write out any notes, kind of like a journal if you want to write out longer formats of things that are happening, or however you would want to fill that in. And I like that there's lines, but then there's also this dotted page, or a couple of these dotted pages. So if you need to do any drawings or diagrams, that's super helpful for that. And then the very back has this nice calendar for 2020 and 2021. But like I said, the calendars within the planner are blank, so you can start from whatever month that you get the calendar.
So that is what the Daily Goal Setter Planner looks like on the inside. So now I'm going to go into my experience using it, the things that I liked, and then the things that I thought could be improved upon, I guess you could say. So I've been using this planner pretty much daily. I use it in the morning, doing the gratitude and the affirmations as a part of my morning routine, and then I'll write out my tasks for the day. So then at the end of the day, before going to bed, I'll write out a little recap of the great things that happened throughout the day. So I really like how I've been able to easily implement it into my morning and evening routine. It's actually been a really, really great addition to my morning and evening. So that's one thing I really like about it. So I will say I've really enjoyed the practice of writing out things that I'm grateful for. It's actually something that I've been doing for a while, and I've just found that it's such a great way to start out the day. It really switches my mindset to think about the positive. So it's been nice to be able to continue that with this planner. Another thing that I love about this planner is that it uses a particular method for doing your tasks. So it's not simply just a to-do list. They talk about using the ABCDE method. This is something that was written about in a book called Eat That Frog. I haven't read it yet, but it's definitely something that I'm interested in reading now. And how it works is you're ordering your tasks based on how important they are for you to get done today. So A obviously would be the most important task that you have to get done. And then it goes all the way down to E, which are the tasks that really aren't that important. You can put it off to another day. Thinking through how important my tasks are has been really helpful in allowing me to get done the things that I actually need to get done, not just the tasks that are easy. It's basically helped me to cut down on procrastinating. And then as you saw in the beginning of the book, it has a section for you to write out your long-term, medium-term, and short-term goals. And that was a really, really helpful exercise for me. And so I took about a half hour, maybe more, and just really brainstormed and wrote out my goals. It was really a great exercise for me to think through my goals, to write them out, and then actually break them down by time frame. I feel like that is going to be so helpful as I go on throughout the end of this year and into 2021. So far, I feel like I've gotten a lot more clarity around my goals, and I will definitely be revisiting them often to stay on track. And the last thing that I really enjoy about this planner is all of the motivational and inspirational quotes that it has throughout. I just really love quotes in general, so that's one feature that I really, really like in this planner. So like I said, I really like this planner, but there are a couple of things that I didn't prefer about it. So one of the minor issues that I had is that it's broken up into the different sections. So it's first the month review, the weekly review, and then the daily pages. But it gets to be a lot of flipping back and forth between the daily pages and then the weekly pages and then the month pages. Like, it's a lot to flip through. They do give you the ribbons to kind of hold as a bookmarker, but for me, they kept falling out and I just kept losing my place. It was getting a little bit annoying. I'm not really sure how you could get around that, because I do think it's useful to have all of these different sections, but my workaround was just putting in a clip between the weekly page and the daily page, so it's super easy for me to flip back, check out the tasks that I have to do for the week, and then write out my daily pages as I go along. And that's a really minor thing, and luckily I found an easy fix for that, but just keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting this planner. And the last little thing is that they want you to rate each day on a scale of 1 to 10, which I think is a really good idea. I like reflecting on my day and then giving it a score at the end of the day. However, I found that I kept forgetting to do this because there isn't really a designated place on the page for you to do this. So I think it would have been really helpful if they just had a little box at the bottom for you to say like whatever your number is out of 10, just so you have that reminder to do that each day. So I think that would be an easy fix. So Mål Paper, if you're watching, consider adding that into your next version of this. But overall, I think this is an excellent planner. I think this journal is perfect for anybody that wants to have a more intentional day, that wants to get organized and be more productive, and for anybody that needs some clarity around their goals, wants to really think through, write it out, and map out how they're going to accomplish it and get things done. So I highly recommend this daily goal setter planner. I will leave the website linked below if you want to check it out. I think it's the perfect time to get a new planner, refocus on your goals, and really buckle down and get things done. And this planner is really helping me to do just that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more topics like this and others related to holistic health and wellness. I would love to know if you're interested in this planner or what planner you use to stay organized, productive, and get things done. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.